are back. It is so great, of course, to see, because why? It has been an exciting week in the photography industry. Guys, I want to start this edition of Photography Talk by reminding you that we have 3 awesome giveaways going on right now, where we're giving away a DJI Mavic Mini, a Peter McKinnon Nomatic Pack, and a $100 Adorama gift card. If you hang around with me until the end of this video, you'll learn exactly what you need to do to enter. Now, onto the news. It turns out many of the Canon R5 rumors were correct. In case you missed the big news last week, Canon officially announced that the R5 is in development, and it turns out many of the rumors about the camera were correct. I won't take up your time getting into all the details again, but we published the video on the R5 rumors and details of this announcement last week. So, if you want more details, just click right here to watch the video. The Nikon D6, guys, is officially here. Nikon dropped the brand new D6 last week, and the camera is billed as a professional workhorse with a 20.8 megapixel sensor, an X-Speed 6 processor engine, and a brand new autofocus system that Nikon is saying is the most powerful it's ever developed. The AF system utilizes 105 autofocus points, each which has a cross-type sensor, with each point also selectable. Now, the autofocus point layout and triple sensor arrangement for each autofocus point means that the D6 has an AF coverage 1.6 times of that of the D5, which isn't half bad. The AF system also has larger focus detection range and wider detection area for single point autofocus. This means the camera can be more easily focused on subjects even if the active AF point isn't precisely placed on them. In addition to that, the D6 has improvements to the low light performance, an expanded ISO range from 100 to 100 to 400, faster file transfer, advanced 4K UHD video shooting, and a mechanical shutter frame rate at 14 frames per second, and much more. The D6 has also features to speed up your workflow, including 14 customizable buttons that can be programmed to perform any one of 46 functions available. There's also a new menu system that Nikon says is much more intuitive. Now, how much is the D6, you ask? Well, guys, it's not cheap. It's currently on pre-order for $6,496.95. So far, the D6 has gotten kind of mixed reviews. I'll let you be the judge whether or not you think the D6 is worth the price tag. Guys, leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts on this camera? Speaking of Nikon, Nikon also dropped 2 new Nikon Z lenses. Aside the D6, 2 lenses for the Z line of cameras were announced as well. The 24-200 f4.2 6.3 VR and the 20mm f1.8s. The 24-200 is a great all-in-one option that Nikon says has the same high-end optical quality as a Nikon Z lens. The zoom lens weighs at 20 ounces, so this thing is super lightweight, and with the versatility of its zoom range, it's sure to be a favorite lens for folks that travel a lot and just simply want to carry a single lens with them. Meanwhile, Nikon says that the 20mm 1.8s offers superb sharpness, excellent image quality, and a beautiful shallow depth of field. The huge 20mm field of view and the 1.8 aperture makes this perfect option for landscape photographers working in challenging lighting situations like astrophotography. As a S lens, you can expect improved optics, weather sealing, and Nikon's nano crystal coating, among many other goodies with it. The 24-200 f4.2 6.3 VR lens is available for pre-order at $896.95, and the 20mm f1.8s is available for pre-order at $1,046.95. The entry-level Canon TAI was also announced. Now, everyone has been talking about the Canon R5, and rightfully so, but Canon also announced their new T8i, which is an entry-level camera that has some pretty nice specs. It has a 24.1 megapixel sensor and a Digit 8 processor, and an expanded ISO range from 100 to 51,200. Also has a 3-inch LCD that is fully articulating, so it can face forward. It has a 45 cross-type autofocus points and can shoot at 7 frames per second through the viewfinder and 7.5 frames per second in live view. The camera's metering system benefits from 384 zones, which is significantly more than the 216 in that of the T7i. Perhaps the biggest news is that the TAI will also have dual pixel autofocus in some shooting modes, a feature that's been reserved for Canon's higher-end cameras thus far. It will also have 4K video capabilities at 24p, but with no dual pixel autofocus. Full HD video is available at 1080 at 60p. The TAI is priced at under $750 for the body, or you can get it as a kit with an 18 to 55mm lens for $900. Olympus announced the OMD EM1 Mark III. Olympus is clearly seeking to make their OMD EM1 Mark III a computing masterpiece. The camera has an incredibly array of wizardry underneath the hood, including a handheld 50 megapixel in-camera composites, high-speed sequential shooting, 5-axis IBIS with up to 7.5 stops of compensation, auto focus, and a dedicated companion smartphone app. Its more traditional specs aren't bad as well. It has a 20.4 megapixel micro four thirds sensor with dual PIC IX dual quad core processor that's paired with a 121-point on-chip phase detection autofocus system. The camera also has a 3-inch vari-angle touchscreen 2.36 million dot EVF and is dust splash and freeze proof. You can shoot 4K video at up to 30 frames per second, and the mechanical shutter offers you up to 15 frames per second burst shooting speed with electronic shutter. This camera is capable, guys, you ready for this? An astonishing 60 frames per second. If you ask me, those aren't bad specs for a baby micro four thirds camera priced at $1,800. The coronavirus is impacting the 1DX Mark III and CP Plus shown. As you might recall from our discussions of the 1DX Mark III rumors a couple weeks ago, the camera is set to be bundled with CF Express card reader. However, the card reader, which is manufactured in China, is likely going to be delayed because of the deadly outbreak of the coronavirus. Canon reports that the factory that makes the card reader has been closed down due to the outbreak, which will set back the time frame for the readers to be manufactured by who knows how long. Apparently, Canon will have the 1DX Mark III buyers register the cameras, that way they can get their card readers at a later time and date. It's likely that some of the card readers were manufactured and shipped before the virus outbreak, so might only impact sales in some areas. Nevertheless, if you're in the market for a 1DX Mark III, just be aware that you might have to wait for your card reader. The coronavirus outbreak has also caused the CP Plus show in Japan to be canceled. As one of the largest imaging shows in the world, this is a huge deal. We'll see if they reschedule this later this year. It'll be interesting to see if the virus outbreak impacts the WPPI show, which happens to be going on in a few days in Las Vegas. Apple better watch out. Samsung just announced a 108 megapixel phone. Now guys, I've been an iPhone user for years and years, but that didn't stop me from taking a moment to scope out Samsung's new line of high-end phones. The Galaxy S20 Ultra especially caught my attention, given that it has a capability of creating 108 megapixel images and can shoot 8K video. The sensor on the S20 Ultra is a 1/1.33 inch sensor capable of creating 108 megapixel images. The lesser Galaxy S20 and S20 Plus have sensors capable of 64 megapixels. The front-facing camera is an impressive 40 megapixels on the S20 Ultra, while the S20 and S20 Plus get a 10 megapixel front-facing camera. All three phones have 3 lenses, including ultra-wide, a telephoto, while the S20 Ultra has a 10x hybrid optical zoom. You can also take photos simultaneously with all 3 lenses, and you can extract still images from the 8K video. It doesn't seem all that long ago that I was using a flip phone and using a T9 to send texts. And now we have phones that are capable of 108 megapixel images. Crazy. I want to wrap up with the details on how you can enter our giveaways. Here's what you need to do. Step 1, like this video. Step 2, leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and comment on, the more chances you have to win. So check out some of our other content and leave some comments. Step 3, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That's all you need to do. For complete details on the giveaway, check out the description below. Good luck, guys. Well, there you go, guys. Photography Talk episode number 16. If you found this video to be helpful, hit the like button down below. If you're currently not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And while you're at it, hit the bell to be notified as we come out with new videos. Well, my friends, I'll see you next time, and you get out there and create your best shot.